Hey everybody, it's Kim Shivler. Welcome. Today I am going to show you my very favorite tool for transcribing video or audio. Sometimes I just do audio only, sometimes I have a video with audio. And if you're doing this for YouTube or classes or podcasts, you want to have a transcript. I use Temi. That's Temi.com. This is an automated AI-powered application that costs 15 cents a minute. And while it's not perfect, it is very often as accurate as what I used to pay a real person $1 to $1.50 a minute to transcribe. And it has some really helpful little tools that make it easier than when you're actually shipping a file back and forth between a live transcriber. So I am here. This is my Temi dashboard. I had already uploaded this video. And when you upload the video, you'll get a notice that they uploaded. It tells you we're going to transcribe it. It shows you how much it's going to cost. And then once you say okay, it'll charge your credit card once the transcript is done. This is now done for me, and I get an email. And I click on View Transcript. And by the way, it's pretty darn fast. Now, here I am. What you're seeing here is we have the speakers. We have yes, my hard drive is low space. It shows you your speakers. Now this, in this case, is just me. So when we export, I'm not going to put in a speaker name. However, if I had multiple speakers, I can come in here and enter the different names, and then it will show in the transcript who's speaking. And that is the functionality I use when I tape an interview with somebody or have a group on a call. Now, one of the things that always happens with me is if I use my name, and in this one I did not use my name right at the beginning, it always spells my name wrong. So I have to come in and fix it. Now, my favorite thing here is that if I'm reading along, and usually what I do is I read, and if everything's reading accurate, I don't actually go 100% back through the video. But when I get to an area that maybe I'm not quite sure what it says, I can just click right there, click over here on play, and I can hear it right from that point. So when I used to send this off to somebody else, they would send it back. If it said something like inaudible, which will happen when it can't pick up what you are saying, then I would always have to go try to bounce around in the text or in the audio and figure out where it was. This is as easy as scrolling through and reading, and when you see something and wow, this one may not even have an inaudible in it. But when you see something that either is inaudible or you just read it and it thinks it's right and it doesn't sound right, you just click, press play, and there you go. You can hear it. Now, if you want to change something, you just highlight it. So I did see, you want to change a word, you just highlight it. And you can type in the word and change it. The words that show in orange tend to be when it's not 100% sure, or for example, I have which is a filler word. When I'm teaching live classes, and this was a recording of a live class, I don't go back and remove those, but you have the opportunity to do so if you want to. So once I have gone through the whole thing and I'm done and I know I'm ready to go, and this was a long one, once you do that, and oh, here we go. Kim at Kim Shibler. No, we're going to copy. It's Shibler. There we go. And it auto saves as you're doing this. Now, if you have something, so for example, recently I did one on Zoom, and Zoom was always typed here in lowercase, and I wanted it with the uppercase. zoom, because we were talking about this specific product, then I can come over here to where these little dots are, and here I have options. I can undo something I did. I can redo it. I can find and replace. So for example, I could search for zoom if I had it here, and then replace it with the capital, and then I would have to click case sensitive, and I'd be able to replace all. Now in this case, it's like, we don't have that word here. We can't find it. But that is an option for you. And you can just remove filler words if you want. Resetting it goes back to the beginning. And for this, we're not going to handle shortcuts. Now, once you've done all of that, you can either share it, and that is right here. You can actually send somebody a shareable link. A lot of times, if you're working, for example, with an admin, a virtual assistant, as I do, you could actually send them a virtual link here. Now, in my case, because I have an assistant doing a lot of these, I don't need to do that extra step each time. I just share my account with her or him via the LastPass password manager. When I'm ready to download it, I just click download. And I have a few different options here. When I am downloading for something I'm going to then post into or paste into a blog post, I download to Microsoft Word. You have other options, PDF, etc. I do it to Word because then I can grab it and copy and paste it into my WordPress file. Do I want the speaker names? In this case, I don't, because it's just me. Again, if there were multiple people, I would. Do I want timestamps? Yes. I always want timestamps. It helps people find it easier where they are if they're trying to get to a specific area. I have the option, if I don't want a whole transcript, to highlight it and only export that. And again, I can remove the filler words. I'm going to go ahead and export. And what you see here at the bottom is it is actually downloading that Word document to my hard drive. Now, if you'll notice under download, there were some other options here for the format. And the big important one we want to look at is captions. When you're posting a video online, you want to have captions. This is that closed caption option where people can read what it says along the bottom of the screen. And this actually will export into either the subrip or WebVTT caption options. Either of these can be uploaded to YouTube. I just use the SRT. So I do go ahead now and I export that so that when I upload to YouTube, I can add my I can go ahead and add my transcript there with YouTube. YouTube will automatically do one, but just like I wanted to proof this one first because it might be inaccurate, that's why I like to put the one that I've proofread. I know my name is spelled right. I know any type of web links I've put on are going to be accurate as opposed to lost in translation. That's the quick overview of my favorite transcription tool. I'm Kim Shivler. Let me know if you use this or if there's something else you really like. And let me know what else and what other tools you'd like to hear about in the future. I'm Kim Shivler. I'll see you next time. Bye.